I've literally tried every online business model out there, and I mean everything. Do you want to know what actually works in 2025? It's not what most people are telling you. Listen, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Most beginners are chasing the wrong business models, and I did too, for years. But there's a clear winner that nobody's talking about. Let me take you back to when I was younger. Growing up in a lower middle class family, money was always tight. My dad worked as a nurse and my mom as a nursing assistant. We weren't poor, but there was this constant underlying stress about finances that I could feel even as a kid. That's why I was determined to find success on my own terms. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I wanted freedom, real freedom. Back in high school around 2018, I tried my hand at dropshipping with a friend. We were so excited when we got our very first sale within 30 minutes of launching our ad campaign. But that excitement quickly turned to disappointment when we realized we didn't have enough money to keep the ads running. We ended up losing everything we had invested. I was frustrated, burnt out, I felt completely stuck. I tried online surveys, affiliate marketing, ebooks, even social media management. You name it, I've tried it. And nothing really worked. I kept bouncing from one shiny object to the next. My breaking point came during one of those regular family lunches. My mother asked me how my business was doing. So I put on a brave face and I told her what I always said. I'm doing what it takes, like trust me, it's gonna work out. But inside, I was dying. I had nothing to show for all of my efforts. I felt like absolute garbage. But then, I discovered what I now call the PTP method. Passion to profit, and everything changed. And I'm going to explain what it is and how you can use it to reach financial freedom in 90 days in just a minute. Here's why most online business models fail for beginners. It's not because you're not smart enough or hardworking enough. It's because these models are fundamentally flawed for newcomers. Take dropshipping for example. The margins are ridiculously low. You might make $10 on a $50 product. After ad costs, shipping issues, and customer service headaches, you're working for pennies per hour. Now what about affiliate marketing? You have zero control over the product. The company can change commission rates overnight, and you're left with nothing. What about creating ebooks or courses? Good luck selling those without an existing massive audience. Most people spend months creating a product that nobody buys. The biggest problem with all of these models is that they throw beginners into tech overwhelm with confusing tools and no real guidance. No one to give you feedback when you're stuck. No one to tell you what's actually working right now. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. So what is the PTP method that changed everything for me and allowed me to make $10,000 extremely fast? PTP stands for passion to profit. It's about building an offer around 3 things: your knowledge, your interests, or your passions. It's simple. Everyone, and I mean everyone on planet Earth, has knowledge that others would pay for. Maybe you're good at fitness, or marketing, or investing, relationships, organization, or cooking, or literally anything else. The goal is to help people to get a specific result, and people happily pay for that. People don't just want more information, they're drowning in information. They want a transformation, they want results. Let me break down exactly how this business model works, step by step. First, offer creation. You want to pick your niche, something you know or love. I don't care if you think you're not an expert. If you're one step ahead of someone else, you can help them. Craft a results-driven promise. Something like, I help busy professionals lose 20 pounds without giving up their favorite foods, or I help small business owners to double their leads without spending more on ads. Your offer statement should follow this formula. I help X to do Y without Z. X is your target audience. Y is the result they want. And Z is what they want to avoid. When I started seeing success, my offer was simple. I help agency owners, coaches, and consultants to get more leads and booked calls. It wasn't anything fancy. Just clear and focused on results. The next step is traffic. This is where most people overcomplicate things. In 2025, short-form content is king. TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, these platforms are literally begging to show your content to thousands of people for free. So in your niche, you want to create 30 to 60 second long videos to give people value, share advice with them, show them how they can fix their problem. This not only builds authority in your niche, but it also creates curiosity. And most importantly, Include calls to action like DM me go for a free resource that breaks this down further, because that's how you get leads and leads turn into clients. The third step is appointment setting. This is where the magic happens. Business is built on conversations, not fancy funnels or complicated systems. When someone engages with your content or responds to your call to action, start a conversation, offer value, ask questions about their situation, and if it makes sense, offer to hop on a quick call to see if you can help them further. I remember getting my first few interested people in my DMs. I was terrified, but I pushed through that fear, started conversations, and eventually got them on calls. The fourth step is sales, or what I prefer to call closing. Get on a call, learn about their situation in depth, see if your offer is actually a good fit for them. If it is, you want to present your offer with confidence. If it's not, be honest and point them in the right direction. Sales isn't about being pushy or manipulative. It's about matching a solution to a problem. When you genuinely believe you can help someone, selling becomes service. I'll never forget the day I signed my first high-ticket client for more than $1,000. My hands were literally shaking as I got off the call. I ran to my mom to show her the notification on my phone. She was so proud. And in that instant, all the sacrifices I had made felt worth it. And guess what? Not even 5 days later, I got another client who paid me even more. The cycle kept going like that. But once you know how to help people get results, word spreads fast. The final step is delivery. Start with one-on-one coaching. It's the easiest to sell as a beginner because you don't need a huge audience or complicated systems. You just need to help one person at a time. As you grow, you can move to group programs and eventually productize your knowledge into a course or a membership. But in the beginning, skip all that advanced stuff. It's much harder to sell courses when no one knows who you are. Now, why does the PTP method work so well in 2025 specifically? First, people are sick of buying information products that don't get them results because they don't usually implement them. They want guidance, accountability, and personalized support. Exactly what coaching and consulting provides. Second, the coaching and consulting industry is absolutely booming right now. More people than ever are hiring coaches in every niche imaginable. Third, AI is flooding the internet with generic content. This makes authentic expertise and real human connection more valuable than ever before. Finally, short-form content makes building an audience easier than it's ever been. You don't need fancy equipment or professional editing skills, just your phone and your knowledge. This model is perfect for beginners because it requires no huge upfront capital, no inventory, no shipping headaches, no complicated tech. Plus, the skills you learn, like sales, communication, personal branding, compound over time and serve you no matter what direction your business takes in the future. You literally get paid to grow, learn, and help others. What could possibly be better than that? Before I had this clear step-by-step process to follow, I was constantly procrastinating. I'd end up binge watching YouTube videos or movies because I didn't know what to do next. I lacked clarity, and that was the reason I couldn't be disciplined. Let me tell you something that most gurus want. Discipline doesn't come from all power. It comes from clarity. When you know exactly what to do and why you're doing it, taking action becomes easy. The best part about the PTP method is how quickly you can start seeing results. I'm not promising you overnight riches. Anyone who does is lying to you, but I am saying that you can get your first client within weeks, not months or years. Think about it. You only need one person to believe in you enough to pay you. Just one. And from there, it snowballs. Most people overcomplicate business. They think they need fancy websites, professional logos, business cards, LLCs, and complex marketing funnels before they can make a single dollar. That is complete nonsense. I made my first $10,000 online with nothing but a phone, social media accounts, and the knowledge in my head. That's it. Listen closely. Your biggest enemy isn't your competition. It's not the economy. It's not even a lack of skill. Your biggest enemy is the voice in your head that tells you you're not ready yet, or you need to learn more before you start. That voice is lying to you, and it's costing you thousands of dollars every month you delay taking action. I see people all the time watching video after video, reading book after book, taking course after course, and never actually implementing anything. They're stuck in perpetual learning mode. They're knowledge hoarders, not knowledge implementers. Knowledge without action is completely worthless. I'd rather you know 10%, but implement 100% of it, rather than knowing 100% and implementing nothing. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube. which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10k per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Here's the hard truth that most people aren't willing to accept. The reason most people fail in online business isn't because they pick the wrong model. It's because they quit too soon. They hit the first obstacle and use it as evidence that this doesn't work or I'm not cut out for this. What separates successful entrepreneurs from the rest isn't some secret strategy or unfair advantage. It's persistence. I failed over and over again before I found what worked. The difference was that I refused to give up. I kept showing up, kept learning, kept adjusting until I broke through. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. Your first attempt doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. Get started with what you have. Refine as you go. Most people are waiting for the perfect conditions to start their business. They're waiting for more money, more time, more confidence, more knowledge. But those perfect conditions will never come. Success isn't about having perfect conditions. It's about making strategic choices and relentlessly pursuing your goals despite the obstacles. While most people get stuck waiting for the ideal moment, real entrepreneurs create their own opportunities. Consider the typical excuses of people. I don't have time. It's too risky. What if I fail? These are all mental barriers preventing you from taking action. You have to understand that every successful entrepreneur has faced the same doubts, but they've pushed through them, whereas most people give up. What you need is ruthless focus. You need to eliminate distractions. You need to invest time in skill development. You need to prioritize your long-term vision over short-term comfort. Ask yourself right now, what knowledge do I have that others might pay for? What problem can I help people to solve? What results can I help them achieve? The answer to those questions is the foundation of your high-ticket business. Let me be crystal clear about something. The way you think about business will determine your results. If you think it's so hard to make money online, guess what? It won't be. If you think clients are difficult to get, it won't be. If you think you're not good enough, you'll prove yourself right. But if you shift your mindset, everything changes. When you believe clients are easy to get, they become easy to get. When you believe you're worthy of success, success becomes inevitable. It's like a new hygiene standard for you because you won't take the necessary actions to make it happen. Here's what I want you to do right after this video. 1. Get crystal clear on what results you can help others to achieve. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. Simple solutions to common problems sell the best. Step 2. Create a simple offer statement using the formula I shared. I help this type of person achieve this type of result without a common frustration they have. Step 3. Make 3 pieces of short-form content teaching something valuable related to your niche. 4. Include a call to action in each piece of content. 5. Start conversations with anyone who engages. That's it. That's how you start. You don't need complicated tech or expensive tools. The perfect online business for beginners in 2025 isn't dropshipping. It's not affiliate marketing. It's not creating courses nobody buys. It's turning your passion into profit by helping real people to get real results through coaching and consulting. I've given you the exact blueprint that changed my life. Now it's up to you to use it. Now, if you want to discover in detail how you can use the PTP method to get your first high-ticket clients and obtain financial freedom online, check the first link in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.